Hello, I'm April Wortman, and this is my dad, Aaron Wortman. Could you give me a job title and a brief description?
Uh, my job title is I'm a radio communication technician at our department. And what I do is it varies day by day. And say from fixing radio to programming radio, help assist the dispatch center. It's mostly basically about fixing radio.
Okay, could you give me the things like educational wise you need for this job?
Well, I was fortunate enough that I'm mostly self-taught from my childhood days, all my life. Taught myself electronics to all the way to mechanics. But for college, I would probably recommend to take electronics for the type of job.
And how would the normal person get this kind of job?
Basically, if the job is being offered, go to the workplace and request for an application. But I was fortunate enough that my brother-in-law got me the job because he knew the things that I was capable of doing, fixing A to Z, radios, computers, electronics, mechanics, anything mechanical. So my brother-in-law just mentioned it to his workplace and they said, sure, come on over, checked it out, skipped the interview, and just got the job.
Perfect. What are some day-to-day activities with this job?
Like I said previous, it's on a daily basis. Some days I will work on nothing but radio. Like I will have maybe 5 radios stocked up that need to be repaired, ranging from repairing knob to replacing the LCD screen. And not only just to fix the radio and call it good, I'll have to put in a tuner machine and tune the radio. So it takes about a good hour for each radio repaired. Other days will be nothing but regular programming. And then the next day will be an art project that another department will ask me to do.
Like the golf cart?
Yeah, exactly, like the golf cart that the fire department has. I put in a radio, the lights, everything. It's a 4x4 golf cart, almost like an ATV. So that was one of the pet projects that I've done. So again, it varies day to day.
So what's an interesting part of this job?
The interesting part of this job is, well, everything I do is interesting, but one of my favorite parts is when a department specifically asks for my services, because they know the capability of things that I can do for them, like a big project for a conversion radio from like SmartNet to Smart Zone system, P25 system. Currently, we're trying to support the local government for the buses, and they're trying to convert the old radio system into a new radio system, so they're asking for our department for assistance. So I'm looking forward to completing that project.
So how long have you been a radio communication technician at the fire department?
I've been a radio communication technician for, this would be my 21st year.
At what age did you realize that you really loved fixing things and that you had a passion for that kind of stuff?
one of my favorite questions people ask me, the age of 12. And I have a very vivid memory of that. My father used to work for McDonald's in the headquarters, and he had the special McDonald's rewind train that people can't purchase. It was specifically made for people who work at McDonald's will get those trains. It broke on my little brother. He cried that the train broke, and one evening I took it apart, diagnosed it, spotted the issue, re-engineered it, fixed the winding mechanism, and my father came home that evening, freaked out, thought I broke the train. And I explained it, no dad, it was already broken, trying to fix it. Well, you made it worse. Well, an hour, 2 hours later, I put it back together, rewound it, train, off it goes. And my dad was like, where you learn this? And don't forget, when I was 12, there was no YouTube, internet. I didn't go to the library, it's just where my passion. And then that's when I realized I knew I'm going to start fixing things.
How did you specifically become a radio communication technician?
Okay, that's a good question. When my brother-in-law told his workplace about me, told me to come on in, got hired, but I did not start as a radio communication technician at first. I was a community service officer, which is doing odd jobs like getting towels, clean the bathroom, sweep the floor, pick up parking meters, that kind of thing. All things odd, but on a daily basis. Then one day, I only did that for 1 month. And there were like 9 other community service officers there. I was the 10th person who got hired. There was one of the fire department gateway server computer that broke down, and it was an emergency that needed to be fixed. And they could not find a vendor, a company that can fix it in that short period of time. They needed it like within 24 hours. So they brought it to the shop and let it sit there. I looked at it, took it apart, recognized one of the electronic components, an AC/DC converter, a regulator, voltage regulator was burnt. Noticed that part, I have it at home. So I brought it home, which I was not supposed to, but no one told me that. Grabbed one of my old electronic devices with the same component, took it out, put it into the gateway server computer, bam, it turned on. I had a big smile on my face, put everything back together. Next morning came in, the fire captain and another radio technician came in and said, where was the device? I said, oh, here it is. I fixed it. And they were like shocked. And one of the radio communication technicians said, oh, man, good job. And from that day on, I became a assistant radio communication technician. And no longer did those odd jobs like sweeping floors, cleaning the bathroom. I stopped doing that and I started to support the radio communication technician. And then as time went by, I finally became a radio communication technician.